Alright, I'm going to be showing you how to put front brakes on these suspension front forks that are sold by Gopowersports. Pretty much most of the parts I'm going to be listing are from Gopowersports. Some of them are from eBay. If you have questions about where I got the parts from eBay yet, please message me on the private message on YouTube or post in the comments. I'll get back to you. So these are the suspension front forks for the Megamoto, like little 80cc 110s. Also, these will fit on some of the Doodlebugs. But mine, I had to do this custom head tube setup because this is like a 70s style Bonanza mini bike that I completely overhauled. So to put front brakes on this style of front end, because it doesn't have its own caliper mount, I divulged this idea. This is a two 35mm inside diameter double split shaft collars. Found these on eBay. Exactly what I said. Type in double split shaft collars, 35mm. You'll be able to buy these separately. They're about $7 each. Kind of expensive for what they are, but after you get this setup done, it's totally worth it. But yeah, this is, after I did that, I just stuck these here. I stuck the caliper here. I bled the caliper, and then I squeezed down on the brake lever, causing the caliper to stay in one spot, and stuck a rag in between the fender and the wheel so the wheel wouldn't move. And then I had it all sitting there. Did some CAD, cardboard aided design. Made this. I think I actually still have the piece of cardboard. It's this right here. It's on my toolbox. That's all it is. So as you can see, the wheel does like to move a lot, so that's what it was right there. Now it's a piece of 1/4-inch mild steel. So yeah, I could give you dimensions on this, but it all depends on what type of setup you have. I have a 5x6 by 15 by 5x6 inch wheel from Gopowersports, the street tire, with the double split Astro wheel 5-bolt. So I was able to mount the the disc brake to the wheel with some custom machine spacers from a machine shop that I know. And so I did that, and yeah, everything here worked. But this is all this is. It's just two split shaft collars, piece of steel that goes down. And if you're worrying about this like twisting, anything like that, each one of these collars squeezing around here is around 150 foot-pounds of like clamping force. So I cannot move this with my hand. This will not move. I've already slammed on the brake so hard it's locked up the front wheel, and it kind of scared me a little bit. This hasn't moved. So you don't have to worry about that. Don't tighten these down though so much to where it'll break. But yeah, this is just a 150cc dual piston caliper for like a dirt bike or something. It's actually the same caliper I'm using for the back tire. Works real good. Brake pads are cheap if you need to replace them. Nice thing is dual piston, so you get twice the amount of pushing force in one area. The pads are real wide though. I mean real long. It's about that wide, but they're about this long, so you get a big contact patch like that big across that whole braking surface, but not very wide. So that's how it brakes so good. So yeah, and these are 4.5-inch long stainless steel bolts with lock nuts on the other side. They stick off a little bit, but you want that locking element to actually lock on. Oh, this is the 6-inch split Astro rim, 3.5 inches wide from Gopowersports. I had to have the spacers custom made too to fit this rim on this. I also drill out these ends to 5/8 to fit a 5/8 bolt. And this bolt is like 12 inches wide. So it cost me like $10 to get, and then I had to get a tap and cut more threads down so the threads don't sit in here. The threads actually start right there on. That's how it should be. But yeah, and then it's just a standard like motorcycle brake cable that goes up. I bought these at Harbor Freight. They're just insulated grommets thing. I might have them out over there. I'll look at the end. But I just use that. This one's loose. This one stays tight in there because I don't want this to move. And whenever the fork tubes move up and down, this actually telescopes up in there a little bit, so it gives it a little bit of movement. That comes up here, up and around, up to this ATV right hand brake master cylinder for the handlebars. Here's one ATV one. It's because it has this little locking system on it. So you squeeze this back, you push the pin in, and it locks it. So right now the front wheel won't move whatsoever. And you want to disengage it, just pull that back and let that pin fly up, and then it'll go. Same thing on the other side, just this one's way older and grimy. Oh yeah, left and right. That's the rear one. It's literally the exact same thing. So you have to just buy the same set of brake pads with front and rear. So yeah, that's this is how you do it. I'll get another close up of the bracket if you want to pause this so you can see. There's a side view, there's a front view, and back view. It's kind of tight back here. I don't know if that'll help you out too much. And this caliper did come with these little spacers already welded onto them. If you could see them right in there where there's a space in between that one and that one. You see light through it. So that helped a lot with them making of this. Didn't have to have the plate way off to one side going that way. But yeah, that's all it is.